My name is Martin Rhymes from HitTheMarkTrading.com. Going to present with you a Friday afternoon review of the markets. It's about 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to take a brief look at the week's action in crude oil, S&P 500 futures, Euro-Yen currency cross, and 30-year U.S. bonds. Now, why don't we start with the Euro-Yen? Okay, a very impressive movement in the Euro-Yen. Now, what we had to do, we've been in this sideways, this upward channel, but we kind of languished in a sideways channel for latter part of October. So I marked the top, the resistance, and we broke through. And importantly, we have follow through today. Now, I mentioned this last week. The Euro-Yen is a barometer of risk acceptance, risk aversion for the global footprint of money. So anytime we see this rise, we automatically know that we should be seeing a lot of other assets, especially equity index futures, rising. Okay, so this is the primary reason I watch this. Let's go over here to the S&P 500 futures. Okay, and true to form, we have follow-through day action on December S&P 500 futures, and we are approaching the seasonal best time for equity indexes, and that typically starts next week, so we're watching this. I've put a line here, a bold line, underneath the commodity channel index. If we see that the commodity channel index drops down below, if we see a drop down below here, that suggests we are going to get some type of a pullback, okay? But the main thing about watching today is that, we were able to, we were able to break through resistance, and that's very important. Good. Now, let's take a look at crude. I tell you what, let me go to the bond market. Okay. Well, bonds are in a downtrend categorized by a series of lower highs, right? The commodity channel index is giving us an indication that we might try to push higher, back up to 132, and break out of the downtrend. So we're watching that. The trigger is this blue line I have drawn here. All right. So if we see this, the bonds trigger this move, we know automatically we're going to go to 132. That's a given. But then the question will be, can we sustain 3 days outside of this channel line? And that, to me, marks time for an upward progression. So first we're going to go to 132 area, 134. Well, I'm sorry, really 133 area. Then 134, and then likely a retest of the recent highs. Okay, very good. All right, crude oil. Crude oil is languishing, basically non-directional. The reason for yesterday's pop is all due to a sympathy move with Brent. Okay, so in the big picture, we have been talking about this could move all the way up to 96.10 and not really affect anything. It's standard procedure: drop, consolidate, drop, consolidate, drop, and now we're consolidating. Okay, so I'm looking for a drop down to 90.60 on this. Okay, a drop to 90.60, and the indicator, if we see the indicator come down and break this line that I just drew, then that's a suggestion that we are definitely going to drop. Okay, I don't know if you remember, I talked about this horizontal line. Well, I just extended it out, and the fact that we had 3 touches and breaking to the upside told us to expect an up move. The reason we can't go anywhere is because trend and momentum are extremely strong to the downside. Again, the only reason this thing rose was due to Brent crude oil futures rising, a sympathy move. Okay. All right, that's all I have for you for this weekend period. I will tell you, at hitthemarktrading.com yesterday we entered our short on Australian dollar, and if you're interested in a morning email that I give to clients, and I send it out for free, please go to hitthemarktrading.com, and in the contacts page you'll have the opportunity to register for Rooster Call. Okay? It's free. I'll talk to you later. Have a great weekend.